It's Bourbon Night. Hello, I'm Chad.
I'm Sarah.
We have something new on the table, Sarah. Familiar bottle shape. What is it?
This is Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel.
Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel.
That's right.
I love it.
Both those things. So they're coming out with some new stuff this year. We've already seen the rye from them this year. We've seen this.
Mm-hmm.
They rolled out, Heaven Hill rolled out the larceny barrel proofs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it feels like they're really kind of stretching to see where can they go.
I feel like this Heaven Hill place might just make it.
I think they might.
I don't know.
I think they might just know what they're doing. So what is Toasted Barrel?
All right, well, Toasted Barrel, and before we get into it and do the cork pop, we want to say that Heaven Hill did send us this bottle. They didn't say we had to do a review. They're not getting a look at the video. They're not getting approval. We're not getting paid for it.
It's a press bottle.
It's a press bottle, so our review is going to be our own, but we wanted to disclose that to you guys.
Sure.
Get this going first, and pause for cork pop. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Toasted Barrel is the regular Elijah Craig, which is then put into a brand new barrel, and by brand new I mean like it was just created specifically for this expression from Independent Stave. So it's a brand new toasted barrel that is then flash charred, and then it is air dried for 18 months. So
and then they put a regular Elijah Craig in there.
Yes.
And so the mash bill's the same. It's the 78 corn, 12 malted barley, and 10% rye.
Yes.
It's a new charred oak barrel, so it's technically not finished. It's more of a double oaked.
Yeah, it's like a double oak.
Type of a thing.
It's like your Woodford, your Jim Beam, that type of thing. But I guess it would be most closely to Michter's Toasted Barrel.
Toasted Barrel.
Yeah, which just stick around later if you know what I mean.
Did we bring that? Did you bring that?
Am I winking? I can't tell.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, and visual aid.
Ooh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, visual aid.
I didn't know when you wanted to get into that.
Well, they put together a really nice press kit, and they sent some stave samples. So this is the regular piece of a stave from a regular Elijah Craig barrel, which is a char number 3, which is pretty typical for Heaven Hill things. So you can see the char there. Then they have the custom toasting of that, newly made for them by Independent Stave barrel, which is
you can see what that's like.
Real light. And then they have it after it is then flash charred, which it says char 1, so I guess that's
the flash. There is a difference between this and the custom toast, but it's texturally it's pretty close. So it is literally a flash.
Yeah.
Now, what's your definition of a flash? Not that kind of flash. All right, well, let's get into this.
Let's get into it.
Oh, I'm getting like a roasted marshmallow, graham crackers, s'mores type of deal on this nose.
It's definitely, like the sugar of a toasting
like a caramelized sugar
marshmallow or s'more type of thing. Like when you press down on the graham crackers and the s'more goes, bleh. It's kind of like that pushed out into the air.
That sounds so good.
But I also get a like a lemon tea sort of vibe with it too.
Yeah. I don't know, graham cracker crust might be a really good one for me on this one. I just cannot get s'mores out of my brain now.
Yeah, it could also be something.
I see your lemon though.
Okay, and you raised me a
zest.
It's almost like something's cooking in a cast iron skillet, like some bread or some type of dessert, like a pastry.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay. It also smells really easy.
It does smell very chill, very laid back.
But let's go in for the taste. Whoa.
Still with the graham crackers.
I don't know if that's exactly what I was expecting.
I expected something a little sweeter.
Uh-huh.
Based on that roasted marshmallow, ooey gooey, desserty thing that was going on, the caramelized sugars. Definitely more char. More of the toasted barrel. Which
sure.
Duh.
Hey.
But it's like
especially on the finish.
For me, it's graham crackery.
Yeah, it's really starting to roll into. It takes a while before it rolls into the finish. Just now, it's working for me. On the palate, though, it seems like a little bit lighter than I was expecting.
I think it gave off deeper, darker, richer tones on the nose, which not a bad thing. I like the flavors that are going on, but yeah, I did kind of expect for it to be
a little bit more of a.
But it does punch with the char, I think, at the proof.
Of course, this is one sip.
This is one sip.
Let's go in, and you always get better stuff on the second.
I'm getting graham crackers all the way.
I'm getting more of the citrus, I think.
A little chocolate.
A little lemon cake. But then, oh, it rolls. It rolls dark. Dark cocoa. Dark chocolate.
Yeah, definitely cocoa is a good one.
Burnt s'mores.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
I like my s'mores with the burnt
see,
marshmallow.
I don't.
Oh, catch the marshmallow on fire, shake it out, and then use it.
See, that's not me. But I'm getting the way that you like your marshmallow on the finish. On the finish.
I like it.
For sure. Huh. Yeah, it's a weird kind of juxtaposition here, balancing act of that bright citrus, sort of like lemon sweetness of like a lemon cake. It is sort of desserty to me. You could say cornbread, but it's not like that type of corn. I don't feel like. And this dark barrel, dark cocoa, chocolate, burnt marshmallow type of thing.
I like it. It's different. It's one of those things where like I like it today, but it's a little more unique than normally what I would pick up. I don't know. We just don't have a lot of like toasted barrel stuff or like double oaked stuff.
Right.
Very often. And so it's putting me in like a different space. I mean, it's not too high proof. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of good flavors that I like. I know I said this about Rare Breed Rye. I said it was the whiskey of the fall 2020. But I think if that's the rye of fall 2020, I think this might be the bourbon. I think this might be the bourbon of
Two
fall
new
2020.
releases.
It's giving me all the campfire vibes.
I'm liking the finish the most of this.
I agree. I agree.
The palate, to me anyway, not distinguishable as Elijah Craig. If I had this blind, I would never think that this was Elijah Craig that then had something else done to it. It just doesn't. Elijah Craig, I feel like punches more. It's more of a like, wow, this is just 94 proof with those big, strong, bold bourbon flavors. And this is more almost like, this is going to sound so weird, almost like when I've had some scotches. And it's like, you know, the grain is really showing through the I guess for that it'd be barley. Or in the bourbon world, some younger bourbons. Like this almost tastes younger than normal Elijah Craig.
I went back just now for like one tiny sip, and there was a moment towards like the back half of the palate where I got that thing that you're talking about. And I think it's an element of this toasty thing that's going on, but it did read very briefly. It was a blip, but it read bloop, younger. And but then it was like, oh no, wait, that's not young. It's just one of these flavors. It's like pop. For me, it was just a flash char.
We'll tell you what, we're going to let it, the rest of this sit in our glass and open up, take some time and see what happens to it after it opens up. So while we wait, we want to tell you guys about our home on the internet. It is whiskyambitions.com. It's where you can get t-shirts, such as the one that, hey, both of us are wearing, the Glencairns that we're drinking from. We also have rocks glasses, water glasses, such as this one, challenge coins, and more always coming soon. That's whiskyambitions.com.
You can become a patron at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight for as little as $1 a month. You can join our community and conversation. We put polls out there. We do. After this uncorking, we're going to do another round for patrons only, so you can get on board with that. There's always more.
That's right. And also, if you are new to the channel and like to subscribe, we would love to have you. We put out produced videos every Friday, and we are live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, we are going to take a little break. Be back in about 10. See what has happened when it opens up in the glass. See you soon. And we're back. Thanks for waiting. We've let it open up, and look.
Look what we found.
Did you decode our message in the beginning?
I don't think it needed decoding. It was pretty obvious that we were going to bring this into play.
Yeah, we're gonna try it against the toasted barrel. Seems like a natural thing to do here.
Sure.
Toasted barrel versus toasted barrel. This is from 2018.
91.4 versus 94 makes sense.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
But first, back to Elijah Craig toasted barrel. After it's kind of been in our glass for a minute. I think I might like this nose. This nose maybe the best.
That, for me, and the finish are the best parts.
Yeah, I mean, now that we've had it on our palate and it's opened up a little bit, I think the shock value has gone down, and
yeah.
You know, but I still don't think it's like I could be convinced that this was Elijah Craig if I was having it blind. I don't know.
No, I don't think so either. Well, what's really surprising to me about this is the suggested the retail price on it for the two barrels.
Right.
It's so low. I mean, when you consider when people are normally saying, well, the price is so high because of the 2 barrels.
Well, it is double. The suggested retail price is $49.99, so that's $50. Elijah Craig is normally $22 to $25.
Okay, yeah.
So it is double.
It is double. I guess my thing is, like, I've been conditioned to hear, oh, well, it costs $200 because we did the original 10-year, which I guess obviously this isn't as old, and then we had to buy these fancy wine bottles from France or whatever, and then age it in that for 18 more months, and so that's why...
Barrels, not bottles.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Bottles, sorry. Barrels. Ugh.
No, I hear you. Yeah, no, this isn't, I guess you can't put the finishing tax on it because it's not finished. It's just,
True.
It's double barreled. You know, you look at Woodford Double Oak, that's 50. You know, Jim Beam Double Oak is, well,
24?
25, 26, 27. But it will be allocated. It comes out in September in an allocated release, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, like I said, we're going to try it up against this bottle, which we've had at festivals, but this is the first time we've owned a bottle, and as you can see, we haven't opened it, so let's give it.
Let's open
It's
it.
a double uncorking, everybody.
On this very special episode of It's Bourbon Night.
And double pause for cork pop.
Okay.
Ooh, that
was
gets
better.
it on cork pop sound alone. Also limited, also allocated, more expensive, but as Michter's typically is.
Tends to be.
Smaller distillery.
Yes. I have to say, I think I like the Elijah Craig nose better. But I mean, this just came out of the bottle.
Yeah,
So.
well, you know, in fair comparison, both of these
Both-
are fresh cracks, neck pours. But also
I'm still getting some
bright.
of those same.
This one's more
yeah.
fruity to me than lemony, you know, zesty. All right, here we go.
Very reminiscent. I'm getting a lot of those same toasted marshmallow or roasted marshmallow, whatever. I feel like saying toasted is too redundant.
On the nose?
Graham cracker, chocolate. I'm getting those same feelings from this one, but this one almost reads a little bit
More
hotter.
bourbon.
And, well,
I was gonna say I'm getting more typical bourbon notes in this. It didn't take as long to roll into the finish as the Elijah Craig did, but second sip.
I'm getting more of like a overall mouth warmth. It's a little hotter.
Does have more of a punch. I'm getting more spice on the Michters. Yeah, building heat. Ooh, yeah.
Building.
There it is. But I kind of missed that on the Elijah Craig. I feel like I'm sort of conditioned from the regular 94 proof and, of course, the barrel proofs, which isn't fair, but to feel that more of that kick and that spice. Both roll into that dark cocoa, dark chocolate.
Ooh, that's a close one. There's different things that I like about each of them. Well, I think what it says, though, I mean, with this one being more expensive, is that for me, if it's this close, I'm like, I'll go with either.
To me, I think I might be leaning a little bit more Michter's. I like more of the kick that it's giving, and maybe I'm just not a super toasted fan. But like I said, I feel like the Michter's was giving a little bit more of a bourbon feeling, just like a little twist on a bourbon, and this one is more just like a new animal, you know?
My first instinct was the Elijah Craig. I'll go ahead and tell you that. I don't know if I could say. Sorry. Do I have to?
You may hold your decision for a later time, until live or something. But we do have to do our recommend or not finishing and corking part of the Elijah Craig here.
I feel like people are going to be mad at me if I don't say.
If it's that close,
It's so close.
then that sort of speaks for itself. Let's just talk about the Elijah Craig again.
Ooh, there's like, but. There's a nice cinnamon note.
Okay. $49.99 suggested retail price, limited allocation, available in September. Don't know the areas that it's hitting. Based on how we feel about it and the price, what do you give it?
I say yay.
Okay.
I like it. I like the flavors. It is not your typical bourbon, though. So, like, don't go into this thinking that that's what you're going to get out of it. It's definitely, I mean, more toasted, caramelized things going on here. A little more char.
Yeah.
But I think it's nice. It almost, though, feels like it could belong in the Brown-Forman family to me.
Okay, that's interesting. I am also going to give it a recommend. I think you should go out. If you see this bottle, I think you should buy it. Now, I wasn't as impressed as I thought I was. Like, it's Elijah Craig. I've loved everything that I've had from Elijah Craig, so I had high hopes going into this. And maybe my expectations were a little bit too high. I wasn't as wowed as I wanted to be with it, but I still enjoy it, and I think the price is right, and my recommendation to you all would be, if you find it, especially with it being allocated, go ahead and buy it. I don't think it's going to be a wasted $50.
I don't think so either.
So I think, even if you're not wild about it, I think it's going to be a great bottle to have that you can share with other people, or
whenever you can see them again.
Yeah, whenever you can see them again. Share it with them over Zoom somehow, put it through the internet.
Put it through the internet.
Or do it with it whatever you will, but I don't think you will be mad about spending that $50.
Right.
Now, with it being allocated, who knows that price hike, but I'm recommending it on its $50 suggested price. Yeah.
Agreed.
Another, solid offering. I think maybe I might have liked the rye here recently a little bit better.
I don't know.
Good.
I think it's hard with the barrel proof being in the 18 and all those nice fancy Elijah Craig's being in the back of everyone's mind.
Yeah.
It's hard to open something that comes out that's limited, that's Elijah Craig, and not expect that.
I think this would, just ending thought here, I feel like there is some food pairing out there that would be tremendous with the uniqueness of this bottle. More research
is needed
on that front, which we will do. All right, cool. Hey, that will do it for us. As I said earlier, if you haven't subscribed to us already and like to do so, you can click right up here. There are suggestions of other videos down here. We hope to see you over there in those. Thank you, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Okay, until next time, drink more bourbon.